The Flaring Risk Map is the latest feature addition to RMI's Oil Climate Index Plus Gas, or OCI Plus. We are excited to announce this new feature on the OCI Plus platform that focuses on the impacts and risks from flaring, both to the climate and to the communities most affected by them. This new feature can be found under the Flaring Risk Map tab, which brings a user to an intro page and then to the main map view. This map displays satellite-detected flaring events in the United States from the upstream segment of the oil and gas supply chain from the year 2022, and these are displayed in the red circle icons. Underneath this is a layer of census block groups that represent the areas directly impacted by this flaring activity. Both of these layers can be toggled on or off. Above these layers, a user can decide how to quantify and rank the impact metrics of the block group and flare layers. On the right-hand side, the flare index calculates impact based on flaring data alone for both block group layer and the flare layer. On the left-hand side, the environmental justice index calculates impact based on flaring data in conjunction with social, economic, and demographic data. Switching this toggle changes the analysis for both the flare layer through the size of the red circles, as well as the block group layer through the change in the color gradient. Higher ranking on both of these scales indicate worse impacts and higher risks. Let's use these 3 block groups in northwestern New Mexico as an example. These block groups show up as relatively lighter on the color gradient of block group impact when looking at the flare index. However, they all turn a darker shade when the index incorporates data about the vulnerability of the population the flaring poses hazards to, indicating that this area faces a heightened environmental justice burden. There are 2 additional contextual data layers available to the user to toggle on and off, the first being an impacted Native American land layer to view where oil and gas extraction is occurring on or near state and federally recognized native lands. The second layer is an oil and gas production area, which shows the overall extent of oil and gas activity in a region, as well as showing the context in which gas is flared at oil wells, even within gas basins, such as this example here. The web tool can be maneuvered through zoom as well as a search feature. Clicking on a block group will open up a pop-up window to explore how the block group ranks comparatively across the nation and within the state. Additional rows are shown for the count of flares nearby a block group, as well as the cumulative flare volume of those flares. These labels and values update with the index that's selected, and this functionality is available for flare icons as well. More information on the layers and the indices can be found in the methodology section of the OCI Plus.